It's 13:03 on Friday the 8th of September, and that could mean one thing, and one thing only, that it's time for today's The Journey Home live stream, and Biscuit reviews, and the Bisquiz. Hello everybody. Hi, ahoy, welcome. Aloha. Bonjour. Pardon. Je ne comprends pas. Au revoir. Good afternoon, and welcome back to the Bisquiz. We're still calling it the Journey Home, even though we finished the Journey Home ages ago. And I don't really play Elite Dangerous on these Friday live streams at all, but I'm still calling it that, and that's what it's going to be called forever. And then in years' time, when we're still doing these Biscuit reviews, people will say, why is it called the Journey Home? And everyone will go, I don't even remember anymore. It's just nonsense at this point. There's just floating pictures of strange people in a strange bar. But here, welcome to my bar. Thank you so much if you've never been here before. What would you like to have to drink? I've got plenty. I've got orange juice. I've got orange lemonade. I've got orange schnapps. It's all orange. Everything is orange. We accidentally, or in the order, put orange before everything. We can blame Peter, of course, the barman. Peter! Stop it! He's already making noises and complaining. Hopefully you guys can't hear him constantly in my ear. We have, of course, on the screen, as you can already see, the silent protagonist that is WNL. WNL, why don't you say hello and start saying something, because they can't hear you, but your mouth will move in an amusing way. Yeah. I'm not sure about that, and neither is anybody at home, but it's very good to see everyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you off for a second, because I've accidentally, so I've got to do the thing with the, hold on, got to make sure that this is correctly positioned behind the camera, and then I'm going to use my special, and then I'm going to turn you off for a second. There you go. Sorry, just because we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, do we, now, ladies and gentlemen? Good to see you, Psycho Cow and Titus Balls. Don't worry, Titus Balls, honestly, he was muted, so that's why you couldn't hear him. We can't bring him on until we have 38 people here in the chat, and then it'll be time for today's Bisquiz, because I literally don't have anything else planned other than a Biscuit review and the quiz. So at the moment I'm just juggling. I can tell you that the Merriam-Webster word of the day is extemporaneous, which I think is a good description of this live stream. Made up or done without preparation. Extemporaneous. Largely associated with large portions of my life. We can use the word extemporaneous. Good to see you, Shan. Good to see you, Jack Din. Good to see you, Red Munchkin Gaming, Psycho Cow, Percat, Mace D, Multi71, Jack Din again, Bowmon, Commander Benkai Fog, Twitch, J20, Trollface, Frogs. But it is good to see everybody, and thank you for being here. Of course, I haven't been on for 2 weeks. We've been 2 weeks away from the Biscuit review and Bisquiz. Oh, however did you live without me? I don't know. I just sat at home eating biscuits and weeping into my cup of tea. But you will be glad to know that I did collect all of those tears, and I will be boiling them up to pour a fresh brew for later with Yorkshire tea in there. Of course, it's the only tea for me. Ready for today's Biscuit review. Extra salty tears could affect the results, though. So that's we've got to be extra careful with that. Did you already try the Belgian cookies for your Biscuit review, though? I've never had a Belgian cookie. If you want to send them in, you know where to find me. 39 people are here, and that means that it is time. If you all can take some seats at the bars, of course, we've had the broken pool tables removed. Peter didn't get them fixed, that guy. And, of course, the special for today, if anyone can tell me who the special is, you don't get any bonus points other than bonus respect points from me. But we've had the pool tables moved out and some new luxury chairs put in. So you guys are all sitting in your luxury chairs out here, and I hope that they're comfortable for you. They're each personalised with your own little stitched name on there, and of course cup holders allocated to the size of the of your favourite drinks as well. And yes, Shan, we had those special things put in just for you as well. Is it Prince? It is not Prince. It's Cal MacLachlan from Twin Peaks. It's Agent Dale Cooper, of course, probably being excited about some damn good coffee. And hot! Hopefully. Anyway, so we have another very special American guest here. And he is my dad. It's Walter Neil Lewis. Let's go and see if he's on the other line. Oh, I've already spoiled this bit. And then I'll push this button here. There he is. Oh, very good. And then I'll twiddle this knob here. And can we hear WNL?
Hello. How are you all today?
Very well, thank you. Is everybody else to pick up WNL clearly, of course, because this quiz is... it's very important that you can hear the questions to be able to answer them. Otherwise, you don't stand a chance against me. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been a wonderful week. Very tiring. I've already had a word with you about this, but if there's anybody out there who plays pool of any standard whatsoever and is in the Kirkham area on a Thursday night, we need pool team members.
Okay, so anybody who's specifically in Kirkham and also specifically plays pool, because you will get applicants. You do realise this, that if people watch this back later and live near the area, they will be like...
Before 8 o'clock on Thursday night, I can register them. They will play.
Yeah. Okay. So that's actually seems to be a genuine call out for anyone who wants to play pool with my dad. He genuinely needs you to come play pool with him.
Needs beefing up.
Yeah. Okay. Talking of beefing up, what's today's quiz all about? It's nothing to do with beef, is it?
Cast your minds way back, at least a fortnight ago, when you all agreed that you wanted to do something on holidays and vacations. So it's about holidays, destinations, vacations, things like that.
Okay, very good. I'm sure that we all needed, we all wanted a much needed vacation at the time, and that's probably why we had those in our minds. So today's quiz is all about holidays and vacations. Do you have any more? Well, for people who haven't been here before, first of all, where have you been? And second of all, well, WNL, what are the quiz rules?
The quiz rule. Yeah, quid pro quo. The quiz rules are quite simple. I'll read out the questions. You won't be able to see the responses from the chat stream because you'll have turned that off. They'll give me their answers. I'll take the first three, and if I have consensus, that's the answer. If I don't have consensus, it'll just be the first answer. And then I'll ask you for your answer. We'll compare the two and see who gets the higher score out of 10. Okay,
so I'm feeling confident today. I'm going to be honest with you. I like holidays, and so therefore I probably know all of the answers. WNL, you are looking extra lo-fi today. Are you downloading lots of videos about pool techniques? What's going on?
Lo-fi. All I know is that I updated my Skype this past week.
So you're blaming it on Skype?
Well, it said to me, it sent me an email, not just a little reminder on the screen. It sent me an actual email and said, hey, look, on September the 4th, you're no longer going to be able to log in if you don't update. So I spent 20 minutes updating, right? Fantastic. The update has disappeared somewhere, and I'm even, as you say, lower-fi than I have ever been.
Lower-fi than usual. Well, we can just blame the software. I'm sure that's nothing to do with user error. Pool humour, excellent. Thank you, Jack Little. Yes, we like to do some pool humour. Anyway, right. So, should we, well, without further ado, get on with the quiz. It's now 1:15. And yeah, we'll be doing the biscuit review in about half an hour's time. So, I think that it's time to begin round number 1 of 1 in today's quiz. I'm going to say goodbye to the chat. Goodbye, chat. And welcome back as well to the stream. It's so good to be back here doing these Bisquizzes. And I think you'll enjoy today's biscuit review as well. Something that was handed to me in Germany at the Elite Meet. I've got about 40 packets of biscuits to get through. So another 40 weeks of biscuit reviews at least. So, hey, we're going to be doing this forever until we've done them all. Okay, right, I'm minimizing the chat now. Goodbye. Look after yourselves and good luck.
Right.
And help yourself to a drink. The drinks are on me today because it's been 2 weeks without. Enjoy.
Okay, I can still see you, chat stream, and that's good. No cheating, no Googling or anything like that.
You're
Just
only
give
cheating
your
yourselves.
own head. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. Question number 1. Simple 50-50. I'd like to know which gets the greater number of visitors per annum. The Taj Mahal in India or Graceland, the home of Elvis Presley in Tennessee? Which one gets the greater number of visitors per annum on average? Is it the Taj Mahal in India or Graceland, the home of Elvis Presley in Memphis, Tennessee?
It's a good question. I like it. Strong start.
Okay, I have their answer.
I'm going to go for Graceland.
You're going to go for Graceland.
It just feels like it feels like it's enough of a sort of curveball answer.
They went for Graceland as well, and I'll tell you that there was no wrong answer. They're approximately the same, about 600,000 visitors a year, so it's a gimme. Either one would have been acceptable.
Oh my gosh! Void quiz! It's not real! No, I'm joking.
6.2 lakh, as they say.
I like the fact that you've literally devised a quiz whereby everyone can feel as if they've done well. That's very nice. Currently we've got 100% of the questions right. So let's all just rest there and call it a day. No, I'm joking.
It was interesting. I did learn a lot in setting this quiz. Number 1, translating from Indian ways of counting. In their system of counting, they have 6.2 lakh, L-A-K-H, and a lakh represents 100,000.
A lakh?
In their system, lakh, L-A-K-H. So it said 6.2 lakh, and I had to find out that really meant about 620,000.
So your figures could be off, though. You're admitting that your figures could be actually inaccurate.
Same average. That's what I'm saying. They're both around the 600,000.
Okay. Well, we'll give that one to you. Moving on. Question number 2.
Okay. Question number 2.
The real quiz begins.
It's time for a winter break. Mm-hmm. If you went skiing in Whistler, in which country would you be having a holiday? If you went skiing in Whistler, in which country would you be having a holiday? That's number 2.
Whistler. How do you spell Whistler?
Whistler as in, put your lips together and blow, yeah.
Ah, because you can't whistle, can you?
I can whistle, but not conventionally. I can do that almost. But really, it's...
Oh, through the teeth.
I can do all that, yeah.
Oh, I can't... There you go. Some whistles.
This is ridiculous. Not even faintly ridiculous. Okay, I have that.
Whistler is in the United States of America.
In the United States of America is incorrect. It's up there in Canada.
Canada was going to be my second guess.
Don't you realize that a great number of people in North America now have it out for you because you moved Whistler into the USA. They won't have liked that. Yeah.
Oh, and they're big fans of Whistler. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so it's 2-1, and the chatters have taken the lead. Question number 3. Simple 50-50. It's true or false. Mm-hmm. The Los Angeles City Council has voted to change the name of Columbus Day, which celebrated the Italian explorer who discovered America, to Indigenous Peoples Day. Is that true or false? The LA City Council has voted to change the name of Columbus Day, which celebrated the Italian explorer who discovered America, to Indigenous Peoples Day.
My mouth's broken. That's a really strange facial expression. False.
You're saying false. I think it was Wednesday before last. It's absolutely true.
That annoys me. Okay, next question.
They're joining in Seattle, San Francisco, Minneapolis, and several states who have
already done it. Why? What's the reasoning before that? Is it more politically correct, or what's going on?
It is political correctness, I think. There's some people who say that perhaps he colluded in doing bad things to the American indigenous people when he first came over.
Fair
He
enough.
say no, but hey, in an attempt to be all-inclusive, we're now...
Well, I say fair enough. I mean, I'm actually a big proponent of political correctness, but in some ways that's just kind of history, innit? And it's just a name or something. I don't know. I mean,
if
people are offended by it, then fair enough.
I come from Ohio, and our capital is Columbus. Are they going to change it to indigenous peoples?
Indeed, I like that. Where are you from? Indigenous Peoples, Ohio. I think they should, just because it sounds fun. I'm not cheating. Just give me a second. I'm just going to invite Bo to the chat because join the Biscuits.
I hear music.
No, you don't.
I don't hear music.
You just maybe they can at home too.
What a catchy tune, whatever it is I'm not hearing.
It's a very catchy tune, and I'm just going to go to the chat so I can see if they can hear it. Everyone knows what it is. Yeah, Fog Twitch. Yeah, that's next. That's happening in the room next to me, and we shan't. It's just Planet Coaster. Just Planet Coaster being played loudly on the speakers next door. All right. That's what happens in video game studios. Music gets played loudly in rooms around us. All right, go. What are you saying next? What's going on?
You're falling behind here. You're 3-1 down. It's question number 4. Okay. Number 4. According to Traveler's Choice 2017, Bali is the foremost holiday destination in the world. Now, this is according to Traveler's Choice 2017. What is number 2 on their list?
Ooh.
It's a city.
Oh.
According to Traveler's Choice 2017, Bali, the foremost holiday destination in the world. Number 2 is a city. Which one?
Just the most visited destination, did you say? Sorry.
No, just the foremost holiday destination in the world, according to Traveler's Choice. It's a tough one. This.
Is it as in it's like it's not an obvious one?
I'm liking their answers, but yeah. Okay, I have their answer.
It's not an obvious one.
No. Well, it wasn't obvious to me.
London.
London is actually absolutely correct. Well done.
Yeah, it was either going to be New York or London.
Well, they thought it might be Copenhagen or possibly Skegness.
Really?
But no.
Did they
didn't have answers in the first 3, so you've actually caught one up here. It's at 3
what? To 2. Wait, so I'm winning?
No, you're not winning yet.
Oh.
You're winning.
I'm still one behind. How am I still one behind? I don't even know what's happened here to cause me such falling apart nonsense. Okay, next question.
It's just the first one they've missed. Okay, question number 5. Halfway through today's quiz, all about holidays and vacations. And it's time for a beach holiday, okay? Now, according to TripAdvisor, 7 of Europe's top 19 beach holiday destinations are in this European country. Which is it? I'll give you a clue. It has a coastline.
Oh, okay, well, 7 of what? Of how? 7?
7 of Europe's top 19 beach holiday destinations are in this particular European country. Which one is it? I have their answer.
The United Kingdom.
The United Kingdom. Now I know you're guessing. No, it's not the United Kingdom. They said Spain, and it's not Spain either. It's actually Italy.
Oh, I was thinking of all of the real places, like all the seaside towns in Britain are quite popular. So
yeah, but
you didn't say popular. You said best or best rated or something.
Just TripAdvisor, yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah, but Blackpool is one of the best beaches in the world, apparently.
Yeah, I know, and you can ride donkeys.
I've never ridden the donkeys at Blackpool. Let's all go for an Eds 38 Bisquiz meetup, and we'll do a quiz in person, and then
In
we'll in Blackpool, and then we'll all go ride the donkeys together
That sounds like good fun.
and eat ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah, of course.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it so. We're all going to Blackpool.
Everybody, day out in Blackpool, okay?
We can combine it up with the Planet Coaster meetup at Blackpool Pleasure Beach as well.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. You're still behind 3-2. It's question number 6. Now, this is a bit of a multiple guess. I'll give you the correct answer as well as a couple of wrong ones. You decide which. This time we're over to Lonely Planet. Okay, according to Lonely Planet, which country has been the prime or #1 destination in 2017? Is it France, Canada, or Brazil? Lonely Planet, the #1 destination in 2017. Is it France, Canada, or Brazil?
One more time with the question.
I have their answer. Okay, according to Lonely Planet, which country is the #1 destination in 2017? France, Canada, or Brazil? It is Lonely Planet.
Brazil.
You say Brazil. They say France.
And I say Neil's underpants.
It's Canada. Oh, you?
Ah, well, so none of us got that correct. But that's, that's fine as well. I'm okay with that. As long as neither of us get it right, then I'm reasonably satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 6 questions down. The score remains a paltry 3-2, but it's nicely close. Okay. Question number 7. Again, it's a bit of a multiple guess. And I hate to say this, but this comes from a newspaper online poll of holiday destinations for Britons, okay? Paris, Rome, or New York City? Which ranks highest in a recent Daily Mirror online poll of holiday destinations for Brits? Paris, Rome, or New York City? Which ranked the highest in a recent Daily Mirror online poll of holiday destinations for Brits? I have their answer. Romy.
Rome. Sorry, I turned down. Rome.
You're going with Rome.
Yes.
They went with Rome as well, and it was Paris.
I nearly went for Paris, as you heard. My initial response was Par. It was gonna. I just decided last second to switch it up because I felt in my gut that it was Rome because I've been thinking about Paris a lot recently. Really? It was voted as a... Wait, it's voted? Again, I'm getting mixed up with these answers to these questions.
Daily Mirror online poll, yeah.
A Daily Mirror readers.
Poll.
Who, first of all...
It ranked the highest. Yes, Paris.
Do any of you lot in the chat, there's nearly 60 of you here, do you read the Daily Mail? No, Daily Mirror, sorry. Out of interest? Just wondering. Because as me and my dad always often have this debate about traditional media being dead. And he hates it. He hates it more than you can possibly imagine.
Well, I don't hate traditional media.
No, you hate me saying that traditional media is dead.
It's not dead. It's just.
It's because you resent. It's because you resent.
No,
Twitter.
there are other things. There are other things out there. I realize, and they're quite good at times.
They're okay.
At times they're exceedingly false, and well, sometimes just vacuous.
Fake news.
Vacuous.
You could almost call it fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news. Sad.
Yeah, like Donald Trump. Yeah, fake.
Yeah, fake news. Exactly right.
Okay,
all right. What question are we on?
We're on question number 8.
8 already?
And it's still 3-2. So there's time for you to catch up, to win whatever, or draw. Okay? Safari time. The Serengeti National Park is located in which African country? We're going on safari. It's known for the Great Migration. I think over 1 million animals go through it annually on their way to somewhere else. And it's a good place to see wildlife. The Serengeti National Park.
So this is my I should know the answer to this question face. and that's my I should know the answer to this question noise. So as you were saying, sorry, say it one more time with the question.
The Serengeti National Park. I have their answer.
Is located in which country?
Yes, which African country?
Good question. Good question. The Serengeti.
National Park.
The Serengeti, of course, it's
I mean, the Great Migration goes through quite a few countries, but
and of course it's in Egypt.
It's in Egypt.
It's not in Egypt. Is it?
It's not in Egypt. You're right.
No! That wasn't my guess. I was just saying it's not in Egypt. My guess, of course, is.
Before we have the actual answer.
Yeah, go. I do know this. It's Go on.
It's
exactly.
It's actually Tanzania.
Oh, of course, it's Tanzania. Did they get that right?
We had one or two Tanzanias in the stream, but the vast majority, well, South African and Kenyan. So the score remains 3-2.
My second guess would have been Kenya. So we're all equally as bad as one another at this point. So it's great, yeah. So
okay. It's coming down to the final two questions.
You know, it's often quite fun if you can hear the music in the background being played next door. We are in the sound department. We're like literally sandwiched between the sound rooms, so they'll just be doing some sort of recording for the game at some point. So I'm sorry if it's disturbing your quiz.
No, that's great. We heard it here first. This is an exclusive.
Please don't shout exclusives out on this channel. We can't announce any exclusives here, I'm afraid. I genuinely have no idea what's going on. All right, so next question.
It's better than the fact that I thought it was in my head.
Yeah, well, I think that a lot of people might be relieved to hear that they aren't just imagining that the sounds are coming through. Yeah.
Okay, question number 9. Next to last. Penultimate question in today's quiz. Time for some culture. Okay. Walk through the Piazza San Marco and travel down the Grand Canal. In which Italian city are you?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows that one.
Well, it's time to get the scores up a little higher. It's only 3-2.
Is it really still 3-2? We've been appalling about this. I thought we liked holidays. I thought you were into holidays.
Marco. Travel down the Grand Canal.
Okay.
Italian city are you having a break?
Sure.
I have their answer.
You're in Venice.
We're in Venice. Yes! And the scores leap to 4-3.
4-3!
Okay.
Well done, everyone.
Question number 10. Last one in today's quiz. The capital city of this island group is Victoria, and it's situated on the island of Mahé. M-A-H-E, accent aigu. What is the island group called? Big holiday destination. The capital city of the island group is Victoria. It's located on the island of Mahé. What is the island group called?
I'm doing the I should know this answer face again. One more time.
We're talking about, the capital of the... I have their answer.
So one more time with the question.
The capital city of the island group is Victoria.
Yeah.
And the capital is situated on the island of Mahé, M-A-H-E, so there's accent aigu over the E. What is the island group called, collectively?
I'm really sorry. I'm probably disappointing so many people here by not doing that. Not knowing this stuff. I don't know. Go on. Just go for it. Tell me.
It's the Seychelles.
The Seychelles. You're always going on about the Seychelles. You've been there yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, it's quite nice. And although we had the Marshall Islands and a few other things in there, 2 out of the first 3 were the Seychelles. So today's winners, it's the
No! That was always going to happen. That was always going to happen. Those guys were always going to beat me in today's quiz. Let's be honest. I'm not surprised in any way. But congratulations! Round of applause, please, for yourselves in the chat, and well done. Also, want to say thank you for, of course. Ed, only your father. I get lost in Ed's eyes. Oh, thanks, Jack Little. That's very kind of you to say so. Jack Little. Oh, you would really like Jack Little, by the way, WNL.
Yes.
Jack Little is, he does what I do, which is streams and plays the game, but he's a little puppet man. And I'm fairly sure he's based off you, because he looks quite a lot like you. You should check him out. Click on his... All you have to do, not right now, but you can right-click his name, or click on his name, and it'll take you to his channel. If you click on him a few times. And he's a little puppet man. It's great fun. Anyway, Aroma997, are you spoiling the new Thargoid signs? Absolutely not. No spoilers here. Just some recording session happening next door for something or other. We're in the music department, so that's why it's loud noises. So, we all failed geography. That's it. Our geography teachers would be extremely disappointed with their knitted jumpers. I'm sure everyone's geography teacher had knitted jumpers. Is that maybe a little bit of a stereotype for geography teachers that I've adopted there, just chosen? Amazing.
I read an article that said something like 11% of the people said that the Sydney Opera House was located in Italy. So yeah. It is the case that when people go on holiday, they usually get on a plane. They have no idea where they're going, but they hope it's a lot warmer than where they've been.
And Percat259 says we did fail less than you though, so that's something. Dr. Noisa says my old geography teacher hated me. I never turned up for class and I still passed with a little cheeky monkey face, and that is true, sir. You are a cheeky little monkey. Also, can we say as well hello to, I don't know if Bo Marritt's still here, but hello, Bo Marritt. Thank you for joining us. Bo's actually been off sick with work this week, and I think she's feeling a little bit bad about not coming in, but that's fine. You need to rest so then you can come back strong on Monday. All right, so that's already suggestions been put in by Bo, in fact, in the chat for next week's quiz. In fact, I've got an admission. I've got to make an admission to you all. I'm actually off next week as well. I'm going to Brussels, so it's going to be 2 weeks' time before we have another Bisquiz. So no quiz next week. I'm so sorry, Jack Din. Again, I know it's very silly. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know. Look, let's do the quiz anyway, says Jack Din. You can do it without me. Maybe Bo could host it or something like that. I don't know. We'll work something else out, even if it's maybe we do it on Thursday, or we do it on Wednesday, or we do it beforehand. Maybe we do. We'll push for it. I'll keep you all updated on social media and stuff like that throughout the week as to when we can actually fill in that instead. We, of course, have, in about 5 minutes' time, we'll do the Biscuit review for today, and we'll just take our time with it. We'll take it easy. But we do still need to decide on what next week's topic is going to be, or next time's topic is going to be. Straight away, Bo puts in the chat something about, well, of course, you might have seen, I don't know if you have seen, I might have told you, I can't remember, that we just announced the next game we're working on, which is Jurassic World Evolution. We have the Jurassic World license. That's pretty awesome, right? Making a game for the next big movie. Well, it's our own game, but it just so happens to come out near their movie. So, dinosaurs. What about dinosaurs?
We could do dinosaurs.
Let's do dinosaurs. Jack Dinner suggests as childhood. Any other suggestions in the chat before we make our decision? Percat says, you break my heart. Why don't you review your biscuits in order of receipt? I know, Percat259. I'll tell you the reason why I haven't reviewed yours yet is because they're in my cupboard at home and I keep forgetting to bring them in. So I will, I promise, get around to yours again eventually. Jack Din says World War II era steganography for the Allied, and also then suggests World War II era steganography for the Axis. So, very interesting. Roman 997 says theme parks. That's a good suggestion. We haven't really done one on theme parks yet. That might be a nice idea. The Jurassic Park films specifically, rather than dinosaurs. We could go back to biscuit-related questions, says Kellerman. We've done that. The original was a Bisquiz, and it was all about biscuits, and it is time soon for us to do Bisquiz round 2. Paul Archer says we must send reminders. That's not a quiz. That's not a quiz suggestion. Elite lore. We've got empires. I don't know what that means. Do one on cultures. Jack Din says Twin Peaks. Oh, I like the Twin Peaks idea, although I'd probably fail it miserably because nobody can quite understand that show. Italian foods. Psycho Cal. You're just hungry. You're just looking for a pizza. Dinosaurs in the Elite universe. goes down to one. I think one thing that David Braben once said years ago. He's just hungry. Coffee. Coffee's a nice one. I've been getting into coffee recently. I'm just hungry. It's lunchtime. Morchad says I have pizza. It is too early for pizza and pizza. Yeah. So I don't know. I think you've got some suggestions there. Is there anything that you want to? What are you thinking? What do you think for next week's quiz?
I think we could do dinosaurs. Yeah, why not?
Let's do it. We're going to do dinosaurs, not next week, or perhaps next week, or maybe.
But certainly at some point, if not, then a week Friday. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been very, very busy, but I'm hoping that a lot of you here as well are coming along to Frontier Expo as well, just because I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in person as soon as I possibly can. In the future, and you and I were talking about this, WNL, in the future, would you maybe come along to one of these events and do a quiz in person?
I would love to, yes.
Wouldn't that be amazing if we could sort that out for like a LaveCon or an Elite Meet at some point? You come down, drink some beers, and meet these people in person and do an awesome event. Yes. A quiz about your colleague, says Micro Jojo. I think I know who she or he means. And yes, Milestone Bond says awesome. Yay, FX Hype, says Bo. Alright, so, well, there's one more thing that we usually do now that we have. Psychocast says you'd be welcome at LaveCon. Of course you would. One thing that we have to do before we leave, and that is our usual regular feature of. I say we leave, of course, we've got the Biscuit review coming up in about 4 minutes' time. But before that, have you got any literature to show us today? What's on Walter's shelf today? You've forgotten, haven't you?
I do. I've been sorting through.
Oh, you have been.
Not so much in the way of books, but I've been going through a lot of my journals and things like this, and I found something called Society and the New Technology.
What's this then?
It's a fantastic book. It's fantastic because it was printed 34 years ago.
Okay.
So the New Technology and the Society then. It's a fascinating historical document that has very little to do with the way things have gone, but it's the way they thought things were going to go.
Just some really weird predictions, like watching Tomorrow's World back like about 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So go on, give me some give me some facts. Have you got some short snippets that you can read to us? Some predictions that were made 35 years ago.
Well, it's just the fact that few people are aware that in 1982, British government departments maintained some 220 different computer files on personal information on people.
220?
Yeah.
That's a vast number.
And they were worried then. We had these data banks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
220 files.
What's going to happen in the future, yes.
Yeah, dark.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, economics, unemployment, society. It's actually quite funny when they tell us how it's going to change everything and there's going to be nobody unemployed, but everybody's going to have fantastic leisure time because the technology will take care of it for us.
Yeah, I mean, and people are still saying that today as well. Well,
social media, though, social media did not exist in this book. It's quite interesting.
It just sounds like it's the worst book ever, just making really terrible predictions.
It really
that are absolutely meaningless.
It's hilarious. Really
What's it called again?
It's called Society and the New Technology.
And can you pick it up still, do you think?
I don't know.
It looks like a weird little folder. It doesn't look like a real book.
It's as I say, I've just been going through these. On the back, victim of computer error.
Amazing. All right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody. Please put your thanks in the chat to WNL for coming along here today and taking up his own free time, because you know what it's like being a retired man in Kirkham and Westham, the hub of the universe. It's very, very difficult.
It's sunny here. How's it like there? What's it like down?
It's raining and thundering and storms. So it's
5
fantastic.
more minutes, but right now we have sunshine. It's nice.
And look at all the thank yous coming in, and thank you everybody for coming along as well. Until next time, I must go and adjust the TV screen. And then stop and turn off the vocals. And then wave goodbye. And I'm going to press this button. Yeah, there you go. All right. So thank you so much, WNL. And of course, you are still listening to me. But I will. I'll actually promise I'll call you. We need to talk. Very soon. No. I'll speak to you in a bit. As he was leaving, then he just went, "Talk, yeah, right." As I put the phone down on him halfway through, he was saying it. All the budget spent on the special effects for FX has gone here, so don't expect much FX basically in terms of budget. We've got some like stools and some bean bags. That's all we've got because everything was spent on the special effects for my bar. Anyway, so take a little break. Look at each other directly in the face if you're with another human being, and tell that person how you feel about them, but in a nice way, in a friendly way. And if you're not with somebody else, just scream into the empty void that is, existence. And relax and get yourself a cup of tea, because it's time for today's biscuit review. I will be back in 2 minutes time with a fresh cup of tea, Yorkshire tea. It's the only tea for me, and today's biscuit review. So thanks guys so far for sticking around with me, and I will see you in 2. Goodbye. Okay, it is roughly 46 minutes past the hour, and of course that can mean only one thing only, ever and ever and ever and ever, and it's, well, you couldn't possibly do anything else. Excuse me, I'm having a little food moment there. 46 minutes past, and yeah, well, it's time for today's biscuit review, and of course, and together we, in the Cookieverse, have all decreed that it is time to review all of the biscuits possible in the world. So, without further ado, I think there's one thing missing from this scene, and I can't possibly remember what it is. I'm just searching around here for it. Let's see. It is. Can anyone remember? Yeah. Oh, of course, it's the spreadsheet. as we all know, it's the spreadsheet. Thanks, Bo Mario, for clearing that up. Really, really appreciate it. No big, no guest review today, unfortunately. Using a cookie portal again, yeah. And this stream uses cookies. Just as a disclaimer, you must accept the terms and conditions that this stream uses cookies. So today, well, we have the name, the appearance, the taste, the texture, the durability, the drinkability, the post-don't taste, satisfaction, and the Moorishness. If you've never come along here before, if you've never been here before, we of course have reviewed. Well, let's have a look down. 160, so 159 biscuits. Today is the 160th biscuit, everybody. As Bo Marriott says, I'm sick, entertain me. That is what I'm trying to do right now, waving my arms more frequently, and also look at those frames per second, streaming here live at 60 frames per second right for you. Today's biscuit, of course, is, everybody knows them, everybody loves them, it's Hobbits. That's right, insert small joke here, Hobbits by Brandt. They are a German biscuit, a Schoko biscuit, and these were given to me in a gigantic bag, a gigantic collection for somebody at the Colonial Eat Me, and thank you so much. I'm going to be very rude, and I can't remember who it is. But anyway, they are called Hobbits Schoko. And they just basically look like hobnobs but with chocolate on. So let's see. Does anyone know that brand? Are any of you German here and can tell me anything about these things? Because I need all the information that I can get before eating. Of course, there are no points for packaging, but if there was points for packaging, it wouldn't do very well at all because they're actually quite standard-looking biscuits. I don't know. Are they hairy and leathery? Is there Legolas? I am German, says Aroma 1997, but you've never heard about that brand. Not yet. This is the first time you've heard about it. Yes, Ed, they are boring biscuits. Oh, thanks, Bo. I'm glad that I've chosen some boring biscuits to review today. Oh gosh, they've crumbled a little bit. Bo, I'm very sorry, but you're going to come back to a crumbly desk. Oh no. They've got chocolate on them though. Oh, I don't know what to do here. This is a disaster, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. This isn't good. Not good news at all. Oh, 0 out of 10 straight away. Okay. Are you ready? They go particularly well with peach schnapps, says Jack Little. Odd. Alright, so here they are. Look how oaty they look. Very standard looking oat biscuits, but with a good nice layer of chocolate on the other side. They kind of look very similar to the English hobnobs, but English or British hobnobs, should I say, probably not even British, have like a nice appearance on the other side. They look very appealing, kind of nice and oaty and crumbly. Whereas these, I have to say, look a little bit bland. They're from a company called Brandt. And then we have appearance. I'm going to go for 5. Taste. Well, here we go. Oh, sorry, they're not just called Brandt. They're called Brandt Hobbits. Schoko. Not on the mouse mat. Very good. I'm going to go for a 5.4. Brandt is the name of the brand. Yes, they are the brand. Can you cook them? I don't know what that means. Taste. All right, let's go for the taste. Arguably the most important part of the tasting experience. I'm into it. Okay. It's good. I mean, it's immediately shouting 8 to me. It's a very tasty biscuit. Nice and buttery. Very... I mean, what is a hobnob? Really? Not too sugary, so not too sweet. The chocolate is... There's a reasonable amount of chocolate, but not too much. If you know what I mean. It's milk chocolate, so it tastes nice and refreshing. It's not a solid mate. It's good. It's a good taste. I'm going to go for a 7.9 actually. 7.8 I think. The texture is not as good as a standard hobnob, and it's quite sandy. It's a tiny bit of sandy. Good buttery biscuit base, exactly right. I don't know. So I'm going to go for the texture of 5.9, not 54.9. That would be swaying the results somewhat. Durability, terrible. 2 out of 10. Crumbles everywhere. I've got crumbles up in the jumbles, and it's just a disaster. It tastes of sandy, not of sandy specifically, but it tastes quite sandy in terms of the texture upon my mouth. Dunkability. Here we go. The real treat. Literally playing Planet Coaster in the background. No idea why. All right. Disaster. There is a hair on my biscuit. Going to need a replacement biscuit. I'm hoping that it's my own hair, but that's not. I don't know if that loses points for having hairy biscuits. Somebody literally earlier on said, "Are they hairy?" It turns out they really, really are. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Show to the camera, withstanding the first initial dunk. Second dunk. 1, 2, 3. It's not looking strong. I don't believe that it could handle triple, but I'm going to try it anyway. 1, 2, 3, and reveal. It just about managed it, but it is looking weak around the edges, so I'm going to... Ooh, Ed, clean the room. I will, don't worry. Strong. Okay, dunkability. Dunkability is, I mean, it looked weaker around the edges, so I couldn't. I've lost everybody. Give me a hand here. Give me a hand for dunkability. What, we're talking 3? No, it's much higher than a 3. I'm gonna go for a 7. It looked like it was falling apart a little bit, but it did taste amazing. I actually think it's improved on the taste. So I'm gonna go an 8.5. My satisfaction is high. I'm going for an 8. And my morshness, well, I am gonna be... It's solid. A solid biscuit with a score of 52.6. Surprisingly low, and I think that's because of the appearance. It's pretty drab looking, and also because it fell apart as I opened it up. And perhaps that's unfair, because perhaps that was to do with it being in transit all the way from Germany. But there you go. Can you remember the score? 56.1? Was it? God, how can I not remember the name? How can I not remember already? Okay. 2.6, thank you. I've honestly, it's like being away from this stream has really, I've forgotten how to operate as a human being, because I've been away for a couple of weeks. So I'm very sorry. Just control after the name, I know, but I don't want to break things by accident. But there you go, look at that. The 120th biscuit. Today we have reviewed, in 120th place, we have reviewed 160 biscuits. Please, everybody in the chat, round of applause for the biscuit review spreadsheet, which seems to somehow spawn these biscuits whenever we need them, whenever we need to summon them. They just appear in front of us. So thank you. It's been a wonderful journey so far, and let's on to the next. stream, I know. It's just a mess. I just feel like it's even more of a mess slightly today for some reason. Saving the spreadsheet, keeping the current format, closing down the spreadsheet, and saying a huge thank you to everybody who's been here today. I do have to rush off and get to my next meeting, so unfortunately we aren't going to be able to do in fact, I'm going to do it. I have to do it if it would break the rules. So thank you everybody for coming along. Remember, next week, Monday, we've got Elite Dangerous stream. Tuesday, a Planet Coaster stream, all on twitch.tv/Frontier Developments. On the Wednesday, we have youtube.com/Planet Coaster/live. Head over there at 7 p.m. BST to watch Bo. Bo will be making a return. On Thursday, we'll do an Elite Dangerous stream as well. On Thursday at 7 p.m. BST too, so that's exciting. So come along to any of those. And a huge thank you for everyone who's come along, including Aroma1997, Beaumont, Big Fun Art, Blind Speed, Bo Marek, Commander Benkai, Commander Pyrojo, Commander Silmar, Commander Miggles, 314,159, Commander Your Eye, Cabrian, Commander Fostike, Darbles, Ma, DJ Technoid, Duckenbop, Dr. Noesis, Fog Twitch, Fragged85, Frontier Development. So who's that? Fraw53, Grafka, Gishard 90J5, iFly, X-Wing, Ishmael 1983, Jackdin, Jack Little, Jorius, Jester D, Janatha, JSB 3213, Kellerman, Loreth, Lockhart 97, Magel, Mailchad, Multi71, Micro Jojo, Millstone Barn, Muzipan, Mr. Codemaster, Uka Bay, Paul Archer, Pillhead, Ploman 911, not 911, N11, NL, Psycho Cow, Percat 259, Red Commission Game, Revian, O'Cruns, Shaneri Rhinel, Stinkai, Tigerius Whatna, Vogix, Wilf FM, XLG47, Xpain X, and your cute sister. Thanks for coming. You're amazing. Thank you, and have a lovely weekend everywhere, and I will see you back. You know where to find me if you need me. And look at that, by the way, that's chocolate that's come off my mouth. It's disgusting. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.